Welcome back to another show of Golf Tips. I'm your host and teaching professional, Gary Bauer. On today's show, we'll again visit National Golf Links, a beautiful course to play in South Vienna, Ohio. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now, in this first segment of today's show, I have Emma Curtis. Hi, Emma.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good. Emma's from Englewood, Ohio, and she's going to hit irons for us. And she's got a 7-iron to start with. Okay, now when you've been hitting your irons, have you been pushing it right, pulling it left, topping it? What do you think?
I've been topping it. I've been hitting under it a little bit, and it has been going a little bit right.
A little bit right, okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I want you to take a bunch of practice swings. I'm going to check her grip stance, ball position, and then we're going to hit some 7-iron shots to start off with, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's see what you got here. See some good practice swings. Yep. Now for balance, her feet should be shoulder width. Distance from the golf ball, her hands should be under her chin, club head and back the ball. That gives her the proper distance from the golf ball. Ball position, the 4 through the 9-iron, try to play the ball a little bit more towards the middle or center of the stance. So 4 through 9, play that ball off the middle or center of the stance, okay? Keep taking some practice swings. Now I notice that she has a 10-finger grip, the baseball grip. There's really nothing wrong with that, but sometimes your right hand will pull against your left. That's why a lot of the pros use overlap or interlock. But if you're comfortable with the baseball grip, we're going to stay with that baseball grip. Good practice swings. So her feet should be shoulder width for balance. Distance from the golf ball, her hands should be underneath her chin, club head and back the ball, gives her the proper distance. Ball position, the 4 through the 9-iron, middle or center of the stance, and she has a 7-iron to start off with. Okay, you warmed up? All right, let's see what you got here. All right, got your 7-iron. Practice swings look pretty good. Okay, now she topped that shot. When we topped the ball, her left shoulder went up. So as you're coming down, your left shoulder was going up, which pulls your left arm, which pulls the left hand, which pulls the club up, and you're going to top it or hit it low. So what you want to do is come around your body with your arms and that club. Your hands should finish around by your left shoulder, left ear. So take some practice swings, Emma, and try to get your hands to finish around by your left shoulder, left ear. We're going to flatten your swing out a little bit. Now, I saw that swing there. We barely touched that grass there, so nick the grass a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay? Nick that old grass. There you go. And we're going to try to get that turn in there. Our hands should come around by our left shoulder, left ear. All right, one more practice swing. There you go. All right, let's see what you got. So feet are shoulder width for balance, ball position, middle or center of the stance. Hands are below her chin, gives her the proper distance from the golf ball. Okay, good height, good distance. Now, that ball flight went a little bit to the right. Now, Emma, here's what you did wrong. Watch this club. As you came down, you leaned a little bit. See when I lean out, see how that club opens? And you're gonna push it or slice it to the right. The club face dictates the path of the golf ball. So as you were coming down, your body was leaning or swaying out. That opens a club face, you slice it or push it to the right. That was a little bit of a push. So we don't want to lean, we want to turn. Our left shoulder, left hip turns, and we try to get our hands to finish around by your left shoulder, left ear.
All right.
Okay? All right, now take you a couple practice swings. I really want you to think about bringing your hands around by your left shoulder, left ear. Okay? Okay, now nick that old grass now. You gotta nick that grass. Okay. One more. All right, let's see what you got here. So feet are shoulder width, ball position, middle of the stance. Your hands come around by your left shoulder, left ear. Okay, a little up and out of the shot. Now that went a little bit low and to the right. So as you came down, you still pulled that left side up instead of coming over. Now I'm going to talk about a little drill that I cover with a lot of my students that push it to the right or they don't get through the shot like they should. The toe of the golf club, years ago I got to looking at pictures of famous golfers. And they would come through and they would hit the ball. And the next picture frame was the toe of the club was always up towards the sky. It was always up. So I tell my students it's called the toe up drill. So when you come through, try to get the toe of the club up towards the sky. That will release your right hand over and you'll hit a straighter shot to a draw, okay?
Okay.
As you're coming through, you're like this, coming up and out of the shot, club face is open, ball is going to the right and a little bit low. Now take some practice swings. I want you to really get that toe up towards the sky and that releases that right hand over for maybe a straight shot to a draw. All right, let's see some practice swings. Yep. There you go. Now I'd still like to see your hands. Your hands faced a little high on that practice swing up here. I'd still like to see them to come over by your left shoulder a little bit more. Left shoulder, left ear. There we go. And if you watch those ladies on TV on the LPGA Tour, they all come around. They get through that shot. Okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, let's go ahead and hit some more. So we're going to do the toe up drill. Get that right hand to release over as you come through the shot. Setup looks good, knees are bent, flex at the waist. That was absolutely perfect. Now your right hand released and you finished over. She got a smile on her face now. Way to go, Emma.
Thank you.
Good shot.
Thank you.
Good shot. All right, let's see another one.
All right.
If you can do it once, you can do it twice now. Yeah. Hit one more for me. So you're going to concentrate on getting that right hand over or that toe up drill so you get that club face squared up more through the shot.
All right.
One more shot. Absolutely perfect. Way to go.
Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. We'll be right back with more golf tips. Thanks for watching. Now in this next segment of today's show, Emma has a 6-iron. And with her 6-iron, we're going to still get that toe up drill, get that right hand to release over and turn into that shot, okay?
All right.
All right, let's see some practice swings. Start off with. So feet are shoulder width, hands are below her chin. That gives her the proper distance from the golf ball. Ball position, middle or center of the stance, 4 through 9-iron. Some people like to play a little bit more forward, but usually the amateur golfer, when he or she does that, they slice it or push it to the right a lot more. So we're going to release that right hand over that toe up drill. Those last few shots you hit with that 7-iron was pretty good. All right?
All right.
All right, one more practice swing. All right, let's see what you got here. Setup looks real good. Absolutely perfect. Way to go.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Very good. So that toe up drill, releasing that right hand, gets that club face more squared up through impact, and you hit a straighter shot to a draw. All right. Setup is there, ball position is good. Okay, a little bit of a push to the right, so we didn't get that right hand over quick enough. And also on the downswing, you did lean just a little bit. Yeah, you swayed. So if we sway or slide out, we're gonna block it or push it to the right. Now take you a couple practice swings. And release that right hand over on your practice swings now. Okay? Not bad. Now Emma does get over parallel at the top of her backswing. Is that wrong? Not necessarily. John Daly gets way over parallel on his swing. So you're young, you can get away with that. When you get older, it's tough to get that club way back there like that and try to come through. It doesn't work. It won't work. But you being young, you can do it. You can do it. You're all right. So I'm not going to change that. One more practice swing. Perfect. All right, let's see some good shots. So 6-iron, ball position middle, feet or shoulder width. Setup looks real good. Absolutely perfect. The toe up, club came through, perfect. A little bit of a draw, huh? Right to left shot. So basically the only adjustment right now is we got that right-handed release over. Get the toe of the club up towards the sky. And that corrects that slice or push to the right. Okay, now we came up and out of that shot. So she finished high, she topped it, her left shoulder went up versus level.
And I felt that one go up.
Feel that? Yeah, Are you in a line dance class? Huh?
No.
No, good, because you were starting a line dance on that shot there. So Emma, stay a little bit more still now. This is golf, not line dance. Good ball. I'll take that. A little bit of a push, but not bad. Way to get it up in the air. Excellent, excellent.
Thank you.
All right. Setup is there. Ball position's good. Wow, that's a great 6-iron there. A little bit of a draw. Very good.
Thank you.
Very, very good. She stayed behind the ball good on that shot too. She didn't sway out, not very much motion at all, movement. Stayed balanced. Her balance was excellent. A little thin.
Yeah,
finished
I
up
lifted it a little bit.
Yeah, you just straightened up some. All right, take you some practice swings too. Take you some practice swings and get that toe of the golf club up towards the sky as you come through. And the hands finish around by your left shoulder, left ear. Got to turn into it. Here you go. Okay, nick that old grass and turn into it. One more practice swing. All right, you ready? Okay, here we go. Feet are shoulder width, hands are under her chin, ball position middle, grip looks good, got a baseball grip. Okay, good height, excellent distance. Little bit of a sway though, her left hip did lean. And again, when we lean out, see how it's going to open that club. So when you lean, that opens the club and you block it or push it to the right, okay? So we got to turn better. Get that right knee up by your left knee and clear that left hip out. And bring those hands around by your left shoulder, left ear. You got to flatten that swing out a little bit more. Good, a little bit of a push, not bad, not bad, not bad. So just leaned a little bit. Oh, now we really hit behind it. That's okay.
Yeah.
What she did wrong there was on the downswing, she dropped her right shoulder. Shoulder's got to stay a little bit more level and come around. If we drop the right shoulder, we hit it fat or heavy, okay? Just the opposite. If left shoulder goes up, pull the left arm, pull the club up, you're going to top it. So we got to come around and through it. Now let me see a few more practice swings.
Okay.
Where we flatten that swing out, the hands come around by your left shoulder, left ear. Take 2 practice swings for me. 2 practice swings. All right, one more practice swing. All right, let's see what you got here. All right, now stay down, come around and through it. So we're flattening the swing out, but we got the toe up of the club as we come through. Toe up drill. Absolutely perfect. Good shot, Emma.
Thank you.
Very good. We'll be right back with more golf tips. Welcome back. Now in this next segment of today's show, Emma's going to hit a 5-iron, Emma, and we're going to tee it up. Now, we're going to pretend like you're on a long par 3. She's going to hit a 5-iron. How high do you tee it up with an iron? A 1/2 inch at the most. A 1/2 inch to just a little bit less than a 1/2 inch when you tee it up with an iron, okay?
All right.
All right, see what you got here. Now take you some practice swings. And again, the 4 through the 9-iron ball position is off the middle or center of the stance. 4 through 9, middle or center of the stance.
All right.
Okay? There you go. It should be a lot easier to hit the ball now because it's going to be on a tee. I tell my students, hey, forget about the ball, hit the tee. If you can hit the tee, logic says that club gets up under the ball, gets the ball out. Okay?
All right.
All right. See a couple more practice swings. So we're doing the toe-up drill. That was one of the adjustments. And the second adjustment, I flattened her swing out a little bit. Her hands are going to come around by her left shoulder, left ear. If you're a left-handed golfer, it's just the opposite of what I'm saying. Okay, one more practice swing. All right, let's see what you got here. So a half inch at the most, or just a little bit less than that. There you go. Ball position, middle or center of the stance. The hands are right underneath her chin, club head and back the ball, give her the proper distance from the golf ball. Okay, that went low right, so she pulled up and leaned a little bit. Yep. So try to nick that tee, Emma. If you can hit that tee, you will get up under the ball, okay?
All right.
Forget about that ball, nick the tee. And the hands come around by her left shoulder, left ear. Beautiful, excellent, excellent. There you go. All right, now let's tee it up just a little bit lower though. Because sometimes when you hit it over and over, that tee will come up out of the ground. Yep. So the toe up drill, that right hand releases over and the hands finish around by her left shoulder, left ear. Flatten her swing out. Oh,
Yep.
You came up. Yeah, it's her left shoulder going up. Now take you some practice swings. So when you're out playing or playing in matches or whatever, your missed shot, when you hit bad shots, are they mostly to the right then?
Usually.
Usually? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you top very many of them?
I top a few.
Okay, so now we know why you top it.
Yeah.
Your left shoulder's going up versus staying level as you come through it. And when it goes to the right, her being a right-handed golfer, she is leaning out. She's swaying out. Okay, we don't want to lean out. All right? All right, let's see some practice swings. Now take some practice swings and nick that tee for me. That's a drill that I have my students do. I say, hey, go home, put a tee in the ground in your backyard, hit the tee 20 times in a row. If you miss it on the 17th time, you got to start back over at 1 because logic says if you hit the tee under the ball, you will get the ball in the air, okay? Nick that old tee for me. Perfect. All right, let's see what you got. So the two adjustments, we're releasing the right hand over. Right hand comes over.
Mm-hmm.
And we finish around by your left shoulder, left ear to flatten your swing out a little bit. All right?
All right.
Oh, you topped it.
Yep.
Left side up and help, the tee's still there. Try to knock that old tee out of the ground if you can. Now take a practice swing before every shot. I want you to nick that tee and the hands come around by your left shoulder, left ear. Beautiful, there you go. There you go. Setup is there, grip looks good. She has a baseball grip. That's nothing wrong with that. If that works for you, then stick with it. Oh, okay, a little bit of a draw on that one. I'll take that. Not bad, not bad at all. Good job.
Thank you.
Good job. Yeah. I like that. You got that right hand over that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, now we hit pretty far behind
Yeah.
that. Now that's that right shoulder dropping and a little bit of line dance action. Keep that balance. There you go. All right, see what you got here. Good swing, good shot, good balance. Shoulders level, good turn. Excellent height and distance. I'll take that one. Good ball. Good
Thank
ball. Very nice. Very
Thank
nice.
you.
All right. See another one here. So shoulders must stay level. If I pull up, I'm going to top it. If I drop my right shoulder on the downswing, I'm going to hit it fat or heavy too. Okay? It's just golf.
Mm-hmm.
Just golf. Wow, that was absolutely perfect. Good shot.
Thank you.
Good swing there. Way to go. I like
Thank
that
you.
one. Yeah. So you got it in you. You know you can do this. Absolutely. All right. See some practice swings.
All right.
One practice swing. See, and her knees are bent. She's flexed at the waist. Her setup is real good. She gets that club back, you know, over parallel, but that's okay. She's going to generate a lot of club head speed. Hit one more shot for me. One more, Emma. But nick that tee, the toe up drill, and the hands come around by your left shoulder, left ear. Great height, great distance, a little bit of a sway. She blocked a little bit to the right, but you got it out there. Not bad.
Right.
We'll be right back with more golf tips. Thanks for watching. Now in this last segment of today's show, Emma's going to hit a 4-iron off the tee. And Emma, I want to see some practice swings. I want to see that right hand to release over, that toe up drill, and those hands to face around by your left shoulder, left ear. Okay?
All right.
All righty. She can do this. She's young, she'll get it. Yep. All right, one more practice swing. I still like to see you flatten that swing out a little bit more. Hands come around by your left shoulder, left ear. Okay, let's see what you got here. Good shot, Emma. Good shots. Shoulders level and turn. Balance is the key. Okay, that 4-iron was a little low there, so you still came up and out of the shot, left shoulder up, and you still leaned a little bit, okay? Stay a little bit more level and come around into the shot. We gotta flatten that swing out. If anything, I'd like to see her flatten her swing out, keep them shoulders turning, okay?
Okay.
She gets her right knee up by her left knee. She clears out that left hip. Well, we just come up and out of the shot too much. That was excellent there. That was a good one. There you go. Shoulders level and turn. So get the ball off the middle of the stance, feet shoulder width.
Ooh,
Oh, we topped it. Yeah, that left side really came up on that one. Yeah, when that left shoulder goes up, we're just going to pull that left arm up, pull that club up. We're going to top it or hit it low. That's just how it goes. Yeah, we got to stay down. Nick that tee now. And it should be a lot easier to hit off that tee. A lot easier to hit off that tee. Nick that tee and turn. Good ball, great height and distance. She killed that one. She got a lot of distance on that one. But a little bit of left side sway and that blocked it or pushed it to the right some. So right when you're coming down, you're just leaning a little bit versus coming over, okay? A lot of my students in Florida do that. So you're not alone.
Okay.
Oh, now you would have hit behind that one. So that right shoulder dropped a little. There you go. Good shot. Setup is there. Hands are under her chin. Looks good. Oh, we still hit it fat or heavy. Okay, and that's that right side down now. Shoulders stay level. Shoulders level. Now, the hardest irons for anyone to hit in their bag, even the pros, are your low irons. 4-iron, 5-iron, 6-iron, those irons there. 7-iron, we can dial those in pretty good. But you're at a 4-iron. This is a tough club to hit, a tough iron, because it's the longest iron in the bag now. Very seldom do you see a 3-iron, a 2-iron. You never see a 1-iron anymore. But a 4-iron is a tough club to hit. You really got to keep your balance and turn on that one.
Okay.
Okay? Your setup is textbook. Knees are bent, flex the waist, hands are below her chin. Emma, that was the best one of the day. Way to go. Excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent shot there. Now that time, she stayed level. Her hands came around by her left shoulder, left ear. Her right knee turned up by her left knee. She cleared out her left hip. That was a perfect golf swing. Very good. But there's a fine line there to have a great swing versus one that hits behind it or tops it. Yeah, practice. Yeah. Practicing the right fundamentals.
All right.
Good. Stay down, around, and through it. Wow. That was even better than the one before. Excellent, Emma. Way to go.
Thank you.
Good job. I see no line dancing now. She's keeping her balance. Yeah. Very good. See a practice swing.
All right.
Nick that old tee and turn. Shoulders level and turn. Excellent. And her hands really face around, see, by her left shoulder, left ear. So we flatten that swing out in that toe up drill where that right hand releases over. She'll hit a straight shot to a draw. That's how you get rid of that block or push to the right or a big slice. You're really releasing your right hand over. Okay, just a little heavy. Heavy means that right side dropped a little bit, right shoulder. Okay. Shoulders level and rotate. Take your practice swing here and nick that old tee. There you go. Good job. So ball position middle, 4 through the 9 iron. Feet are shoulder width for balance. Her hands are under her chin, clubbing back the ball to give her the proper distance from the golf ball. She's going to turn into it. Wow. Wow. Great shot.
Thank you.
Excellent, excellent.
Thank
Good
you.
turn. Very good. So you can do this now. You can do it. Very good. All right, hit one more for me.
All right.
Very good, very good. Shoulders stayed level. Hands faced around by her left shoulder, left ear. Not bad, a little bit of a push, but overall not bad at all, not bad at all. Good job,
Thank you.
good job. We'll be right back with more golf tips. Well, that concludes today's show. I'd like to thank National Golf Links for having us here, Emma Curtis for being a guest on the show. Thanks for watching, and join me next time on Golf Tips with teaching professional Gary Bauer.